guys and gals, welcome to episode number 41 of Rack and Rod Chronicles. We are super excited to be here. This particular episode is going to be on one of our new partners. We posted about it about a week and a half ago, but we couldn't, really wait. We got our stuff in. Everybody was jonesing to get it spooled up and ready to go. So you probably caught a little hint there. But Ardent Rod and Reels out of Missouri is one of our newest partners, and they make some phenomenal rods, reels, everything from bass fishing down to trout fishing. And what better way to send them out on their opening video than the weekend of July the 4th. So as you see, I've got my wonderful new backdrop in, and we were excited to put it up for the 4th of July and give Ardent some love. So you're gonna see my portion of Ardent kind of broken up into a couple videos because I didn't want to make it super long. And then all of us received equipment through the mail from Ardent, so you'll see each team member do a quick 7 to 10 minute little video on what they chose and why they chose it. So the very first part of mine is going to be on the rods and reels. That's their nitty gritty. That's what Ardent is most known for. So we're going to start real quick with the Tournament Pro spinning rod and the Bolt 2000 spinning reel. I kind of had some tough time deciding what rods I wanted to get to use, just because I haven't been a serious bass fisherman for a handful of years now. As you've heard in a couple other episodes on here that I'm more of a fly fisherman, but we all love to fish no matter what it's for in some way, shape, or form. So it was great. We've had a lot of you guys, viewers of the show, message us and say, hey, we want to see some more bass fishing. So we figured we couldn't let you guys down, so we started obviously looking at different companies that we can partner with. On the Spot Baits, you've seen a few episodes from them already, but Ardent stepped up, and we couldn't be more excited to work with a great company. These guys, again, their equipment, rods and reels, both, even their accessories are just awesome. So the Tournament Pro that I picked out is a 7-foot medium heavy, and it's a one-piece rod, custom golf style grips. I know a lot of people don't like the foam or the cork, bothers your hand. But this rod, as soon as it came out of the tube, I was so excited. It felt very comfortable, and then as soon as I got the reel on it, it just made it feel even better. In the Bolt 2000, I didn't want to go to the 3000. The 1000 is a little too small, but the 2000 kind of fit the bill. And I'm going to get up close with this, and you'll see I do have it spooled, and I'm using actually Ardent's line called Gliss. And the poundage that I have on here is 12. But the reel on the top of the spool states 10 pound test, 120 yards. I have 150 yards 12 pound on here, and it's because of their line. Their line is unbelievable. And again, it's Gliss, and I'll go over that in another episode. But so I'm going to get close here with the reel. So it's a Bolt 2000. They do offer it in 1000, 2000, and 3000. Retrieve on this reel is 30 inches per crank. So moving that bait through the water pretty quick when you bring it back. Carbon fiber spool, carbon fiber crank. Just a great looking reel, comfortable. So super excited to get this on the water. But so that's the very first rod I chose. That was a spinning rod because obviously I'm much more efficient and fluent with a spinning rod than I am with a bait caster. But being we wanted to make sure we represented them as well as we could. All of us kind of picked different rods. We all have something different. I don't think anybody has the same exact rod or reel, with the exception of maybe Keith and Rick. I think they both have the same reel on one of their rods. But regardless, so I just liked the setup and the features of the Tournament Pro, so I actually went on my bait casting rod. I went with a Tournament Pro as well. This is 7 foot heavy. and I have it set up with the Apex Tournament Reel with a left-hand retrieve. I am not left-handed, but I cast right, throw right, do just about everything right, but I cannot reel a fish in with my right hand, so most of everything you'll see me use is a left-hand retrieve. So again, one piece, custom golf style grip. This in particular one I actually set up with Ardent's strong braid line in 20 pound, and this is going to be my kind of, again, I can't cast a bait caster 100% of the time, and I'll never say I can. So this is going to be just that close cord, a little bit heavier, lures, and we will use it, or I will use it for a little bit of flipping and pitching. But just both of these rods have super sensitive tips, so I can feel the strike. Both rods have a great backbone, so setting a hook isn't an issue. Is again just a great setup, and it was, once the reel was on it, it became a more comfortable feeling. So I'll get close with the reel on this guy. Again, this is the Apex Tournament, and that is set up with their braid, left-hand retrieve, and this is a 6.5 to 1 gear ratio, 8+1 ball bearing. For the guys that really want a higher end reel without dumping $500-600 on something, definitely check out the Apex Tournament, as well as some of their other higher end bait casters. So one other rod that I got to kind of split between myself, Keith, and Rick, just because we're here in Pennsylvania, was something that we'll kind of leave on the boat and we'll all use it. Now when I ordered it, the reel was out of stock, so I will have the reel coming in, and I will get a video up of that particular reel. But you heard me mention flipping and pitching. When it came to bait casting, I learned after I couldn't cast it so well all the time, I started using them as flipping and pitching reels. What's really cool is Ardent makes a specific flipping and pitching reel, bait caster. And it only comes in right hand, which I'm okay with because it's a little shorter distance when I'm moving from my left hand to my right hand to my left hand to be able to reel it, because I cannot cast with my left hand. But this is a 7.5 foot medium heavy. All these rods, the ones that I chose, are one piece. But this rod, it just looks sexy. And this is the Apex Pro Series flipping and pitching rod. We'll take a 1/4 ounce to 1 1/4 ounce lures. Just beautiful setup. This particular rod does have cork handles, so I've never seen an issue for myself with cork or foam handles. I really do like the grips on the Tournament Pros, just because they were super comfortable. But this one is not bad, and it still gives you that nice fighting butt with the balance in the back. But I'm going to get close with this guy. And it's just that blue carbon fiber wrap, runs all the way down, and then it has the black graphite top. So I just can't wait to get on the water with them. Rick and I are looking at probably early next week to head out for a little bit after work and hopefully fight some monsters with those. But the way that this video is going to work is, normally when you see all of our videos, it's episode, in this case 41, and then boom, we're on to episode 42. But because I'm splitting some stuff up that I want to show you from Ardent, it'll be episode 41 part 2. And we'll get into some accessories. But again, thank you guys so much. We actually hit our 500th like on Facebook today. The whole team wants to thank all of our viewers, our friends, our family. Without the support of you guys, none of this would be happening. So, and all of our partners, we love them all. So we want to thank them as well. But in the next portion of episode 41, you'll see something that we gave away to the 500th person that liked the Facebook page. So stay tuned, guys. Episode 41 part 2 will be coming at you here in a few minutes.